of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check 9, check 9. Check 50, check 50. Hey!
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Check curl, check curl, check curl. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Check, 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 check.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. On third down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert able to knock this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jameis now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a second down coming up. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Black, 44. Come on. Run back. Let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They're running it.
Winston. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I can't believe they let you play.
From the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come get some. Come on.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hurry! He's coming in motion. Hey.
Here's Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Check. 180. Check. 52. Come on. Here it comes.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Seibert's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. I'm letting you know right now.
Here's Winston. Open man is Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, G. Here I come.
Jameis again. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, we got 4 now, 4 now. Hey! Big time drive, let's go, boys, let's go! Hurry! Point it right. 22 jet bombers.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Let's get off the field, D. Pistol.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On first down, Nixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Browns' 24-yard line.
Ready? 125. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
From the 24, Winston finding Green complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
You track, you track.
Winston now to throw on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
We got this.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill, kill, kill. Regular.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, on 133. Twist on Travis. Mike back two. I know he ain't got it. Hey, switch gears. Up. Choose the Mike. 52's the mic.
They'll run again with Hunt. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Joker, 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 Joker.
Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Winston now. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood. 52's the mark.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you make...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 125. Check 53. Man, that's trash.
First down, Winston. He's got Green. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Winston. Green brings it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jameis to throw it. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. He completes it to Boyd. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Fight two, the mic. Mike, fight. Run. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. He's checking. Hurry. 52, the mic.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Winston. Got his man. It's Eifert. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Black 25. Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense. All day. All day. Here we go.
Winston to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. Shit. No. Check that.
Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
52 to Mike, boy, 52. Regular. Mike 52. Hey, pick your hand.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to air it out deep for Green, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Green, Timothy. Let's go.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Open man is Ross, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.